Hello and welcome back to my channel. My name is Jessie if you are new, and today we have our April favourites, so I hope you're ready. There's not many today. I was a bit preoccupied in April to have too many favourites, but let's just get straight into it, shall we? I'm going to show you the thing that I've got first on my list last because I'll have to move the camera and the tripod situation, you all know, is just not good. So grab yourself a cup of tea. I'm going to try and make this a quick video, but we know that I love to waffle. So grab yourself a cup of tea and get cozy because we're going straight in with item number 1 of April favourites. Boom, cleaning item. It's the Spray Wipe Done by Flash and it's the Bright Mandarin. If you don't know, get to know, because spring scent right here. Spring summer cleaning scent right here. I, until the last 6 months, have never been a seasonal cleaning product purchaser. Okay, I've never purchased a seasonal scent for cleaning my home until the last 6 months. At Christmas time, I had the Spray Wipe Done Winter Berries, Frosted Berries, whatever it was called. Sensational. The kitchen smelled divine all the time. Then April came around. I bought this at the start of April. I probably bought it at the end of March actually and waited until April to use it. But oh my Christ. I'm like salivating. I don't know why I'm salivating over a cleaning product, but it smells so good. It's so like fresh and sweet, but also like tangy, citrusy. You clean your kitchen with it and you walk back in and it's like you've been punched in the face with a mandarin. Beautiful, sensational. Yeah, and it's just, it cuts. I was just reading the back, sorry. We've got a induction hob as well, which is like glass, fingerprints, galore, everything. So it gets quite greasy, obviously after you cook, and sometimes I can't be bothered to clean it straight away. I know, grub life, but sometimes I just can't be bothered. So this is great because I just spray this on, get my damp cloth, wipe it off, and it wipes like the dry grease off straight away. So I can't recommend that enough. That was my favourite cleaning product and only cleaning product that made the list for April favourites. So well done, Flash. I love you. Please sponsor me, because I just love it. Next up, I don't have physical copies of things at the moment. But next up is my MacBook, so my little laptop. It was an April favourite because I was spending a lot of time on it in April. And when I wrote this list of my April favourites, I hadn't yet had my mental breakdown that I spoke about in my Make Plan With Me video previous to this. So I had been spending a lot of time on my MacBook working on a secret project, which is now on hold. If you want to listen to that story, then make sure you watch the May Plan With Me. But yeah, I mean, the MacBook, say what you want about Apple if you don't, if you think they're expensive, if you don't like Apple products, say what you want. I love Apple products because I think they're just so sleek, timeless, they work. So, and you can just link everything. If you've got Apple products everywhere, they just all link together so seamlessly, and it's brilliant. It's so good. The only thing I would say is their version of like Excel and Word, not so good. But when it comes to the MS Office suites, I'm a Microsoft girl. Like, I love Excel. Excel is my day job. I love Excel. So kind of if you want to kind of try and duplicate that, replicate that, you're gonna have to try pretty hard in my book. But everything else, video editing, podcast editing, creating, just editing, anything creative is fantastic on a MacBook. It's where it thrives, I feel. So that was my other April favourite. The third one, I can actually show you if I can find it, but it's a soundtrack. And it's a soundtrack, well, it's a playlist of a soundtrack. It's a playlist that really zens me out. And this will only appeal to my fellow Harry Potter lovers. But basically, if I am feeling stressed and feel like I've got a lot to do, throughout the day I usually listen to podcasts, but if I need to block everything out and just focus on something, then I will listen to the Harry Potter years 1 through 7 soundtrack on Spotify. This one is by Profile Brendan, but it's basically got the entire soundtrack of the Harry Potter films in order, films 1 through to 7. The first film is very nostalgic for me, and it brings back quite a cosy, warm feeling for me. So if I am feeling quite stressed, like I have been the last couple of weeks, I've just been sticking that on, and it clears my mind, makes me feel calm, and everything's right with the world. So that has been a huge favourite for April, and I always go back to that soundtrack. So yeah, big thumbs up from me. Like I say, I'm a big Harry Potter and Disney fanatic. They could take all my money, basically. If I had money to go to Disney World and Universal Studios every year, I would go there every year. I would use all of my holiday allowance and all of my money to go there, because it's my happy place and I just feel so at home in those places. So yeah, anything Disney or Universal or Harry Potter, I'm happy. The next one is actually a book that I read in April. It was The 7 Husbands of Evelyn Hugo by Taylor Jenkins Reid, I want to say. Loved it. Thought it was a little bit long, so if you read my Goodreads review, which I think is linked below in the description, I did think it dragged on a little too much, but I kind of saw why when I got to the end, because of the twist. So I'm not going to leave any spoilers, but obviously people know there's going to be a twist, because if they're reading the book, you know, there's always a twist in a book. So yeah, I did think it was a little long-winded. As I was reading it, I was getting more and more kind of fed up to a point. Like, oh my God, why do we need this? Why do we need this chapter? Why do we need this chapter? I didn't quite understand until I got to the end, and then it all made sense. So that was a very, very good book. I loved that one. And then finally, the last 2 favourites for April, which I will show you, are my new coffee machine. So, sorry, the tripod again. So I got this Tassimo by Bosch, or Bosch by Tassimo, Vivi 2 coffee machine. So it is it's got a 0.7 litre water tank. You put your little pods in there. One click of the button. It's not switched on at the wall, so yeah, and I just have my morning coffee, and then if I'm at home I'll have a latte usually, but I've got no pods at the moment, so I'll have to go and buy some of those. But these are the pods that I've been using at the moment. I've been getting the Law XL Classic, like just black coffee pods. And they're really nice. And I have also tried the Costa Americano coffee pods. And then this is actually goes with the latte, but I ran out of creamer, so yeah. But you can buy the creamer in individual kind of like cartons like this, which is really good. So yeah, I need to pop to the shop and get some more coffee pods for that. Ooh, there we are. Yeah, and when I registered that, I actually got 2 £10 vouchers, so I can buy some coffee pods off the site. So I'm going to order some of those as well today. Try some of the hot chocolates and try some of the different coffees. But yeah, I've really been loving that in April as well. So that's everything. I think I'm going to go and do a workout now. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a big thumbs up because it really supports my channel. And don't forget to hit the subscribe button somewhere and join this crazy kooky family here on my YouTube channel, and I will love you forever if you do. But until next time, have a wonderful day and I will see you super soon.